Alright, CSS battle time. Let's see what we can do with this. We have... Alright, it looks like we have two blocks, right? And then what appears to be a circle overlapping them. So let's get this on the screen, and then we can just see how it works, see if it's actually a circle, and go from there. So I will put in the description how all of this goes, whether I just go down a rabbit hole or if I actually find the pattern. Alright, so I wonder if the body could be a square. No, that won't work. Because, I mean, maybe this is a radial gradient on a body that's big, and these squares are, I don't know what those squares are going to be. I want them to be almost like box shadows. If the body was, if it had a square size big enough for this radial gradient. Sorry, excuse me. Man, I still have a pretty bad cough. Man. Yeah, that won't work. Borders won't work. It's got to be its own element. So let's just make this the body. Let's just get it down. Background is going to be orange. Okay. We're going to margin it down to one spot, and then we'll box shadow to the other spot. So we're going to be 20 on the top, 25, and then the right's going to be like 200, bottom's going to be like 150, and left's going to be 0. Alright. 55 and 250, 280. Alright. There's the square. Let's just box shadow it. Not sure if this is the best approach still. I'm still just, you know, ballparking this. Let's see. 2, 3, 280. There we go. 30. Got it. And it's going to be orange. Right, that's a lot to get just one paragraph down. The box shadow is probably better if I do multiple elements, but if I had a paragraph tag just that same size, then we'd be good. Let's put in a paragraph tag, and I am going to just go position fixed straight away on it, and then I can reconsider. Right now I don't have any good ideas for this puzzle. Let's go border radius. It's going to be 1 inch. I don't think I want to do a radial gradient on it. Although I might end up doing that, just because with positioning and sizing it, I can just make it big and throw it off to the side or something, and then have a radial gradient there. But I don't think that's the best way to go about it. Let's find our size. It's position fixed. There should not be. Oh, it's got a box shadow. That's what's throwing things off. Let's just move it over first and see if the box shadow even shows up on screen. 50, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Gotta change the background. Let's go black. Make it really show up here. Alright, not quite 50 down, but let's go 80. 90. Let's lift it up a little bit more. 30, 20, 100. That is a tough call to make. That does not look like a circle. That's what I wanted to check. Yeah, I don't... It seems like almost the right radius. That seems a bit closer. Oof. These diffs are looking odd. Alright, let's get rid of that box shadow real quick. And if we know this can work, let's hit submit. We get our 99.9. Yeah, okay. This is interesting. I don't know if I can get this positioned properly, which means I need to go about this differently. But how? Okay. Actually, I know how. I know how I want to do this. So a circle radius is working, right? They're slightly different spots, it feels like. But it is a circle. So what I need to do is a background radial gradient on the body, and then I can just duplicate that for a paragraph tag. So let's get rid of that. Let's do our radial gradient here. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. And I might be able to even do no, I'll keep it this way. This'll work. I think this'll work. Yeah. Let's go 1Q. Let's do white. And we're gonna need to do like the 100 or we gotta do the radius. Oops. 50 pixels of the white, right? And then we're gonna go orange. Okay, so maybe it is 100 pixels. Right. Now we want to do the at rule, 50, and interesting. Is it moving the wrong direction? Oh, 0, it's up there. Okay, so it's just too big to see. Let's move it down into that corner. Okay, that's better. $130. Okay. There we go. Now, if we increase the radius, we should 75. I think we can make this work. This is going to be a lot of pixel pushing, so I would skip ahead if I were you. 140 there. I don't think I have that right, but 40, 50, 60. Let's actually reduce the height. Yeah, that's getting a little bit better. 170. Drop the height now. Does it seem like we need a bigger radius or smaller radius? Need a bigger radius. That seems a bit better. All right, 130. No. If I can get this positioned right. Alright, let's drop this back down to 120. Ooh, we are close. 121. 22. Man, that is so close. That is so very close. I don't want to be doing half percentages. That seems even closer. I think actually I might need to increase the radius a bit. I don't know, man. It's getting questionable. I'm moving 3 different numbers around, trying to figure out what combination is right. Ooh. That looks so good. Okay, let's see what we can do. We'll put in another paragraph tag. We will need that. Oops. Come on. I keep hitting caps lock. Okay. Alright. So, paragraph tag. We're going to do margin. We're going to type in margin. Hopefully it stays there instead of jumping up to the top of the screen. 0. Okay. We're going to do a height of, you know, I'm not sure what the height is on this. It's 20 to 140. Yeah, 140. That's 120. All right. So now I wonder if I can move it. Let's just position fixed it. All right. Let's make it the right. Let's use padding instead of height because you did position fix. I'm going to have to be done soon, so let's go 60 on the height and like 50 on the sides. The sizing of it's going to matter for this radial gradient. Let's margin it. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure it's the right like width. That looks a little bit better. And 120, 130 for vertical, and then 200, 240, 250. Okay, we got it in place. Let's invert it with scale. Let's just see if that works. If we have 100%, we have everything right. Let's just see. It's 100%. That worked. Okay, let's clean this up because this is decent. This has merit. Horrible numbers. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to reduce those down. But we have something here. Okay, I don't want to use position fixed. I do want to use the margin to maneuver paragraph tag. I might be able to... Yeah, okay, let's pull up position fixed and see how much it breaks it. Honestly, not that bad. Oh, I know what we need. There we go. Okay. So we have it all the way down there. It's overloading. Oh, let's go 0. Padding is the issue. We want to do height. Get rid of that extra margin. Right? Okay. All right. So we have that. We have, I want to move it left, right. I don't even know where it is anymore. There it is. Okay. So margin 0. So overlaying it, it should be the full width and height now. So let's say we want to move it 50 or negative 50. Yeah. Okay, I think we're moving over. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're walking it over. Good, good, good. Now we just need to walk it down without overflowing things. Okay. Let's see if 180. No, it won't stay up. I have this problem with margins. I overcome it sometimes, and I don't have this issue. I probably just have to use translate. And you know, honestly, with these big margins, let's just override at margin 0. We need that. Translate, you know, to 100 by 280. Okay, not 280. Let's put it into place. I think it is actually 120. And why that is extending the body down at 120 when that's the actual height. Curious. It's got margin 0. If that's its height, okay, let's try something different. 100%. Yeah. Okay, what's giving it the extra space? We're overriding margin. It's got margin 0 on the paragraph, so it shouldn't have intrinsic margin. The body has its margin here. It should be fine. So it should just be full height, and there shouldn't be any sort of overflow. Oh, I know what it is. We don't need that. It's the period. It's the line height, the extra. I think it gives it extra space with text so that there's room. So I think that's actually what we're seeing there. So let's go 150, 140. This is like 180, 220, 250. Okay, we're all right now. Let's get into place. 280. This is 130, and then we can take the scale off. Put that on. All right. It's a little bit better. Okay. So, if we spin this margin off to be something different, I wouldn't have to override it. It's not a huge issue. Oh, I can turn that back into 120 and it'll work. Okay, good, because we figured out it was the period, and since we're using translate, we don't need the period. Alright, let's try this as Q units and pixels. This 120 in there 14 times 14 times 5 is 70 VW. Okay, 130 pixels is not easy to translate. Hey. That's not helping. Okay, 135Q. Okay, that's good. Let's hit submit. Make sure it is good. Okay, all right. And that's the solution, a radial gradient, 2 elements. It might be able to be reduced further with HTML and body being each element. I'm not sure, but I kind of like this. 95Q, 697, 98, 97. Let's see if 97 works. This is going to be real iffy. 99.9. Okay. I'm not going to fight it. I need to really download that thing. 126Q, 7, 28, 29, 130. Oh yeah, all right. That's good. That's good stuff. All right. 203, 204, 203. I don't think that one's going to work. I feel like 92 pixels is going to translate into something else that is fine, you know? Like a line height or a PC or, a, you know, one of those random weird ones that... Okay. I'm leaving it. 192 pixels. We'll call that good. Let's get this reduced. Yeah, I have to have that margin 0 because even if I was able to isolate the margins on this, there'd be default margins present that I need to get rid of. So I'm just going to leave it. It's okay. That's my... Oops. Oh yeah, we need to figure out if we can do percentages here. That looks good. Even though it ends up being 3 characters doing a percentage like that, you can back up. You don't need a space between that percentage marker. So 155, let's go 50%. Whoa. That was, I did not expect that actually to be that good. Good. All right, there you go. There's some numbers there for you if you need them. And cool. Oh, could we put the... All right, we can do this. Put margin. Oops, nope. Let's do this properly. There we go. Margin is going to go up above that. Paragraph tag is going to get nested. Control X, Control V. We are going to close that one. Perfect. And then we can get rid of one extra character there. So you can put font or gradient at the very end. It saves you a character. 166. I don't know. That's okay. This is probably not the greatest. I'm sure we'll see better, but that's what I got. Cool. Hope you're having fun with this, and I'll catch you later.